Now let's pick up where we left off at the last video. A key point about equivalent fractions. They're called equivalent for a reason. We haven't changed the value. We've just renamed it. 4/8, 1/2, 1,437 over 2874. It's this much stuff in the fraction. When all of this plus what's missing makes up a whole. They're equivalent. They're the same value. Key point, same value. Now, the next thing I wanted to get to is division. So let's give myself some more room. 1,437 over 2,874. Now, if multiplication works, then division ought to work. That if we divide both the top and the bottom, some people use the slanty fraction bar. Don't use the slanty fraction bar very often. It's a replacement for division sign. It can be very confusing. This is one occasion where it helps reduce confusion because it informs us we want to do this, the top first. We want to do this operation before we do this operation. Remember, in PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally for looking too rough, that we pretend the top and bottom of the fractions are in parentheses, even if the parentheses aren't there. In PEMDAS, they're treated, the top and bottom of a fraction is treated like the thing we do, the operation that we do first. Even if the parentheses are missing, we do the top, then we do the bottom, and then we finish the problem. 1. And of course, we already know the answer to this division problem, 2. Division is the inverse of multiplication. So we know that this works because 1437 divided by 1437 is 1, and 2874 divided by 1437 is 2. We know that works. Now we can do this with other fractions, and we don't have to multiply it by 2 or divide by 2. Let's consider the fraction 9/12. Let's divide both the top. We can divide by 3. It doesn't, we just have to find a number like 3 that goes into both the numerator and the denominator. Three-fourths. 12/15. Divided by 3, divided by 3 equals 4/5. Let's get a little more room. 15/20. It can be any number in the universe. We just need to find a number that goes into both the top and the bottom. And so on. That's equivalent fractions. Now we have to back up a little bit to a chapter 1 topic, factoring and prime numbers and composite numbers, because we need to find this number. Factoring and understanding factoring and primes and composites helps us figure out what number is going to do this, what number is going to give us an equivalent fraction. This is called simplification. When we go from a big number to a small number, we're simplifying. We're making things easier for ourselves. Sometimes we have to find a common denominator, though. We need to make things harder. And then at the end of the problem, we simplify.